Hi everyone! Kamusta kayong lahat? And welcome to the very first episode of Living in South Africa as a Pilipina. I'm Vivian Casey. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel and Facebook page as well. And I'm so excited to share my journey with you today. This episode or this video is all about my experience of moving to South Africa and adjusting to a new life and finding my place in a culture that is so different from what I grew up with, which is in the Philippines. So anyway, my background video is about gardening and cooking because that's what I love to do here in South Africa. So for today's episode, I thought it would be nice to share my story, how I end up leaving my comfort zone and starting a new chapter here in South Africa. So guys, buckle up because this is going to be a mix of romance, courage, and big life decisions. Backstory muna tayo. Let's start with the life before South Africa. So lumaki ako sa probinsya. Simple lang yung pamumuhay namin kung saan it's all about family, friends, self-improvement, and work. So I work as a government employee for 7 years. And my life was very routine. Bahay, trabaho, bahay. Pero sometimes, pagka nagkayayaan mag-road trip, mag-food trip, and sometimes travel with some friends. So, nothing particular exciting. Kumbaga, steady yung aking everyday life sa Pilipinas. Fast forward, nakilala ko yung husband ko ng 2019 November, if I'm not mistaken. And then, uusap na kami noon pero hindi ganun kadalas dahil busy ako noon sa study and work. And as well, parang kamumove on ko lang doon sa ex ko. So, hindi pa ako ganun into him. Tapos, biglang nag-decide na sabi niya para mapatunayan niya na malinis yung hangarin niya ay pupunta siya ng Pilipinas. Pero by March, ay nag-lockdown na. So, inabutan kami ng 2 years na magkausap. Pero doon sa 2 years na yon nagkaroon kami ng pagkakataon na makilala namin ang isa't isa. Makilala ko rin magulang na nakakausap ko. And then, nag-research na ako about dito sa South Africa, kung anong meron dito, kung meron bang Philippine Embassy dito. Lahat ni-research ko about culture. Kasi siya ay Asian, South African. So, dito na siya pinanganak, dito siya lumaki, at dito na rin siya nagkatrabaho, lahat dito na. So, nung mga panahong yun is naging strong yung aming relationship kahit na long distance. And then, fast forward ng 2022, nag-decide na siya na pumunta na sa Pilipinas dahil medyo lumuwag na yung restriction. So, doon na nag-start. So, pagdating niya doon sa amin, ay kinausap agad niya ang aking mga magulang na ang kanyang intention is malinis at pagpapakasal ang kanyang pagpunta doon. So nag-stay siya ng almost 2 months sa Pilipinas para makipag-usap sa aking mga magulang at ganun din at least makilala siya. Tumira din siya sa amin as in yung kung ano yung meron kami, yun din ang kanyang pinagtiyagaan. So, kahit papaano ay nakilala siya ng mga magulang ko, and in the end, yung father ko ay pumayag naman. Pero however, yung mother ko ay meron pa ring doubt. Pero in the end, ako pa rin ang nagdesisyon kasi sabi nila, nasa tamang edad na ako. So, nag-usap kami dalawa yung mga pros and cons pag aalis ako sa Pilipinas. So, yung kasunod nun is pag-resign sa trabaho ko, which was one of the hardest things I ever done, yung decision na yun. Kasi I spent years in that job. Kumbaga, pinaghirapan ko, mapapasok ako. And then, pinaghirapan ko yung posisyon na nakuha ko. So, and as well, it was my comfort zone, my safety net, kumbaga. So, deep down, parang ang hirap sa akin na bitawan. Pero, nasa isip ko rin, what if naman pag hindi ako umalis. So may mga what if ako, talagang nagdasal ako, prayer talaga yung naging sa kapitan ko. So sabi ko, kung para sa akin to, dapat yung mga papers and everything magiging smooth. At naging smooth naman yung process ko. As in parang, ayan agad yung paper ko, pag-resign na agad ako. It was bittersweet saying goodbye sa mga katrabaho, kaibigan, sa pamilya, at saka doon sa buhay na kinasanayan But I was also excited doon sa possibilities na maybe mag-grow ako pag umalis ako doon sa comfort zone ko. So sabi nga, sometimes you have to take a leap of faith, and that's exactly what I did. Prayers and faith lang talaga yung ginawa ko doon. Fast forward, ito na yung part na mag-i-empake talaga ako ng mga gagamitin ko, yung mga dadalhin ko pa South Africa. And then talagang yung pakiramdam is malungkot, mixed emotion, may takot, may excitement, may sadness, and syempre may hope ako. Then I was leaving my family, my home, everything familiar to me para lang makasama itong taong ito, which kailangan ko mag-start ng new chapter ng buhay ko. Nakakatakot talaga, but prayer yung aking naging sandigan. Maybe this is the time na kailangan ko spread yung aking wings. Iyon yung sinabi ko talaga sa sarili ko noon. And that's how my journey began. Moving to South Africa wasn't just physical relocation. It was a complete life change. It took courage, faith, and a lot of love to get here. So in this channel, I will be sharing all the ups and downs of my life here. Learning the culture, navigating challenges, and building new home with my husband. And I hope my story inspire you to take risks and follow your heart no matter where it leads you. Thank you for tuning in to this very first episode of Living in South Africa as Filipina. Please don't forget to subscribe and join me for the next episode, where I will talk my first impression of South Africa and the culture shock I experienced. See you next time. Bye!